Hey, welcome to Firefall Live. We are on time, and I'm gonna kill Brandon.
Whoa, threat.
Threats! I'm not gonna kill him.
Challenge accepted.
Oh! Wow. I'm Frank Lettieri, aka Faded Pez, the community programs manager here at Red 5. I am not gonna kill anybody. I am not that kind of person. I love Brandon. He's awesome. We have a great show for you today. I'm actually really excited because did you know that today marks my 3-year anniversary at Red 5 Studios.
Whoa, congratulations.
This exact day.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 is my lucky number, so this is going to be a really good year for you.
This is going to be an amazing year.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And today we're not joined by Sarah, Destroyer of Worlds, but we have the lovely Mika Mew, the lovely Mika. And
not as epic, but
pretty epic, though.
And of course, Brandon's with us.
Hello.
And you can see he is intact.
I am intact.
for now.
I really, anything I could do to make Frank's blood boil, I really like.
Oh my God. He was just like, we're like 5, 4, the light, no, don't worry about it. I'm just like.
There's these little red dots that are on top of each camera, so we know
lights.
which one, what are tally lights?
Tally lights.
Yeah, and that one is missing. It's tally lights.
It's there, it's just, we're off to this, it's tilted. Can we go to the wide shot really quick, just so we can, should we show Brandon that we can see that tally?
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
it
you
is
can see that
there.
tally light.
I didn't know those were there the first time I did Firefall Live, so I just was looking at this camera the whole time.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah,
I didn't really even notice these cameras until like the second time it came on. I was like, oh, there's multiple cameras. All right, and that's kind of
Awesome.
embarrassing.
No, I can see it. We're good.
How are you guys doing today?
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Amazing. You're just coming off of a midnight epic showing of your
that's
spooky stories.
That is right.
Yes, so right now it's 10 a.m. here. At midnight last night, we're running a community event, and it's called Spooky Stories. Spooky. And we just basically took turns. We found a really creepy place in Surtale by, yeah, it was like by the melding, so it was very appropriate. And yeah, I had to drive home after. And that
Muir
was,
of Worlds.
There you go, Mirror of Worlds.
I like it. But yeah, so
Or words.
that was and we're continuing that event today. So check the Firefall forums under general discussion, spooky story section, and then you can see the time slots. We have 2 more time slots left. So if you want to join in on the spooky stories, you are more than. And we actually went overtime because there was just so many wonderful stories.
Well, you're a trooper for being here right now.
Oh,
because you probably, got 6 hours of sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who needs sleep?
What's sleep?
Sleep's for when you're older.
Sleep for when you're not working on a video game.
Yes, exactly. I knew what I was getting myself into.
Yeah.
We have a lot of other great news. We also have 5 digital deluxes to give away today, and we actually have something that I want to show off to you guys. Woo! But before we do that, we will do a digital deluxe giveaway. What should we let the keyword be? Should it be spooky?
Ooh, yes.
Spooky.
Spooky.
You don't have to put like tens of thousands of O's. Just
No,
double O.
You have to do SPOOKY or it won't count you. So, spooky.
That's right. First
keyword.
giveaway, spooky.
Spooky.
While we're letting everyone type in the keyword for this giveaway, I'll just intro in the stuff we're going to talk about. So, there was a thread that was created not too long ago, and someone messaged me, and they're like, "I'm just going to put this right." It was you. Mika messaged me on our internal messaging system. She's like, links to me this thread, and says, "I'm just going to put this right here." And it was someone asking about the Army UI upgrade. And you guys know that we've been saying that we're working on it, and we've incorporated a lot of feedback from the armies that are out there. So we're going to show you today a work in progress of that Army interface.
It's damn snazzy, too.
It's really nice. Woo and Michael, you guys are doing fantastic on it. We're probably not going to get all the features. I'll get to that. We're probably not going to get everything that everyone wanted in there, but it's a lot better. I got to say, it's done in Lua, so it's a lot snappier. So to bring it back a little bit, during the Chosen Offensive weekends, I was nominated by the company, thank you guys, to set up the Army for the Army Doom for all the devs to join in. And oh my God, did I feel your pain. It's just the way the current interface works. It's exactly how everyone explains it. It's a little slow. It's not that responsive. You can't really tell if anyone's online or if they were last online. So Woo did some work, and so did Michael and Sean, our lead UI programmer. They did some work when we sat down together to try and make this as robust as we can, or at least leave room for more additions if we need to add more to it. So I'm really excited to show this. But first, let's pick a winner.
Spooky winner for the first Digital Deluxe Edition is
Forsaken. We don't care.
Rolling.
We don't care if it's fancy, just practical. It's nice looking, it's clean, and it is practical.
Yes, and you'll see it in just a few moments. Evil Cur.
Evilixir.
Evilixir.
Evilixir. That's a
Nice.
cool name.
Yes.
How appropriate.
Congratulations.
Spooky.
Cream's calling for it. All right, before we start showing you the pictures, heads up, here come the Army UI. So good. Cream made that for us, by the way. People have been asking Cream. I asked him, I told him, like, I wanted something for, like, when we do bomb drops and stuff, and he just took the idea and ran with it. He made it his own. It's really awesome. Thank you, Cream. So the first screenshot we have here, now this is what my Army looks like. So internally, I own the Army NDAPD as Bandclaw. And in my Army is JB Will and Drake, and I invited Dragon Battle, but Dragon Battle did not accept my invite.
Oh.
Anyway, so this is what if you're the Army leader, this is what your Army UI looks like. You can see your message of the day, your mission statement, which I have there. This is not blank, and Woo's like, could you please fill that out before we, and I'm like, I didn't have time. And currently on internal, we can't really save the stuff. It's still a work in progress, of course. So you can see the mission statement, when it was founded, the contacts, and that's dictated by the Army leader. So if you want to set up contacts like for officers, like people you want to contact for recruiting or whatever, and you can see if they're online right there just by that green dot. Really nice. Yes, they're laughing at my ranks. Yes, Drake is a jerk face. That's my entry rank, and for some reason he's a contact. The gear there, if I click that, I can then edit my Army, which brings us to the second message, or the second screen here. Now you see my full Army name, NDA Police Department. And you can't change your name or tag yet. I don't know, we're still discussing, like, is that something we even want to allow people? You can put in your website. You have where the Wii U is. That's your message of the day. And then below that, you have your login message. So this is an alert that will pop up. So when your Army mate logs in, they will get a pop-up, and this is like your login message. So this is something you could use a little more fluidly. Like if everyone's in Broken Peninsula or everyone's in Devil's House Thumping, and you want everyone to know that and you're coordinating something, you just set that message, and whenever someone logs on, they'll get a notification that the Army is doing this. You can see that you could set whether you're recruiting or not. You can set what type of Army you are, PvE, PvP, or PvX. PvX is both. You can set your intensity, hardcore, casual, moderate. You could also set your region. And these will all display on the Army screen. We'll get to that one later. So this is what it looks like when I'm customizing my Army or creating my Army. Non-disclosure agreement, police department. Yep, that's exactly what it is. What is the ability on his number 2 spot? That's Cannonball, Afterburner. All right, so our next screen here, this is my Army's list. Now you can see it's got a lot of the stuff you guys are looking for. We have Last Online. I'm gonna point that out first and foremost.
That's been asked a lot.
We have Last Online, so you can now see when someone was last online, although it shows me I've logged on under a minute ago. You can see my class, so I'm on as an assault. And you can see that I'm online, greenlit dot, and the dim light, obviously, those guys are offline. And you can also set a note for yourself. Now, we only have personal notes now, so you can only set your own note. So I set my note to say the leader.
And other players see your own note, or this notes that you write for each person?
It's a public note for the Army to see.
Got it. Can anyone write their note?
They can write their own note.
Got it. You write your own note.
So you can only write your own note. You can't write someone else's note. I
it.
did ask for officer notes as well. I don't know if we're going to get that or not.
Okay.
It's kind of bloats the UI a little bit, perhaps, but it's not difficult to do. And if you click on someone in your Army, So I clicked on JB Will in the next image here. You can see it drops down a nice contextual menu. You can do all this stuff with them. And you notice there's checkboxes on the side, so you can do a mass selection, and you could do a mass promote, mass kick, mass demote, like things like that. One of the things that a lot of the armies asked for was a mass mailing feature. And it's I spoke to Wu about that because I didn't see that on here. And he said it's kind of in the works. It sounds like we did hit some snags with it because hooking this into the mailing system and multi-mailing is probably a little bit more work than we want to. But it was something that we wanted to do. It's likely that it won't make it in for the first, for when this goes live.
Are people who are online automatically put to the top?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Can you? Yeah, I saw a community member asking if the frame level will display eventually.
That's a good question. I don't think, based on what I'm seeing here, it doesn't look like there's room for the frame level, but you can see what frame they're on. On this screen, you don't see what frame BandClaw's on because I didn't change frames yet. There was, again, work in progress.
Yeah.
We had to change a frame and then change back, and then it updates the information. So you can at least see their location, like where they are, what level they are. And I believe if you click the options screen, will come up to the next image. Nope, this is the recruiting, this is the applications page. So if you notice in the top left there's roster and application view. So if you are recruiting, people can apply to you in-game and leave a message. So here's a list of all my applicants. Bishop Guano, which is Cream, has applied to NDA PD. And I now have to decide whether I want to accept or deny his application. I'll leave that up to you guys. You can send me a message on the forums or something or create a thread to let Cream in the NDA PD or something like that.
Can you click on the, like where it says name and message to make it sortable? Like, does it go alphabetical order? Do we know?
I don't think it sorts.
Okay.
You may get some sorting options through the gear, but you could also do bulk selects for accept and deny.
Oh, nice.
People are saying deny.
Deny.
Soup said accept. Handball said ban cream. Great. Programmer just mentioned we are tracking the level now, so it can be used where needed. Awesome.
Cool. We'll pass that along. I think that'd be cool to see.
So Programmer also did a lot of the back end work. So Mike, I did credit Michael and Sean. They did the front end work. Well, Michael did the bulk of it. Wu did the design, and Programmer actually did a lot of the back end work for this stuff. So those guys
Cupcake.
yeah.
Sweet as ever.
I mean, I feel like they kicked ass on this. I think.
Hell yeah.
Next up on the next screen we have. Now this is my armies list. So when I'm looking for armies, these are all the armies. These are all the armies on our internal build. Best army NA, enter army name, fight for life, friend zone, happy go lucky.
Yeah.
Enter army name.
So you can see here that if you have a region selected, it will display the region. So testing says they're in the Australia-New Zealand region. And clicking the gear, that on this screen, that will get you the sorting. So you can sort by region, you can sort whether an army's recruiting or not. And you notice that on both the roster and the army screen, you can search. There's a search bar for searching for armies or searching for members.
That's cool.
Excuse me, sorry. So sorry about that. So from the army screen.
What's a poop song?
I don't know what that is.
So I clicked on friend zone.
Convenient, maybe?
Because I'm interested in friend zone. So when I click on friend zone from the armies list, this is what I see. I see their tag, their name, their mission statement.
Poop sock.
It's a toilet on the go.
You guys don't know what that is?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyways, and then you can see their contacts and when they were founded. From this screen down at the bottom, you see I can go to, nope, go back. I have the button for back to list and apply, and down at the very bottom, you see whether they're recruiting, what kind of army they are, their intensity, and their region. So I decided I want to apply to friend zone. And then, so that takes me to the next screen, which is me sending an application. Please recruit me because I'm awesome and I promise I won't ninja loot any more things.
Anymore.
BC.
Anymore.
And then I can apply. If your army is not set to recruiting, the apply button is grayed out, so you can't click on that. So that's a quick look at our work in progress and the flow of our Army interface. It's coming along very well. We are actively working on it, and I'm really excited to get it out there to you guys. Again, like I said, it's done in Lua, it's not done in with our web UI that the current one is in. So it should feel a lot snappier. It should, changing ranks, messaging someone, inviting someone, it should all be a lot more responsive. And a lot of the features we packed in here is you know what that is, Lane. A lot of the features we packed in here are really feedback from the armies out there that are, really having issues trying to manage their armies with the current interface.
This is going to be really nice, especially once army leaders and members can get their hands on it and start giving feedback once it's on PTS and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing we're doing at the same time is Tech Ops began load testing for our chat system so that we can support a 500-player army and maybe even see like how far we can even push it. But we're looking at doing the 500-player army that Rudy mentioned months ago.
That'd be awesome. I know there's quite a few armies out there who would love to be able to get more members and combine forces with all their different divisions.
Yeah, I mean, I see that a lot. I mean, I know it's what the one army that stands out to me that could really benefit from this is AOD, but I see a lot from streamers when Gathalion or anyone is streaming and they're just creating their community's army and they're stuck at 100. Even Doc Got Game ran into that issue as well, where they're stuck at 100 and they're like, man, I want to get all my friends in. So I think this will help a lot of those communities get back into it and be able to play with their friends.
Well, it's definitely going to encourage me to make more friends. I don't have 100 friends. So.
I'm your friend.
No.
You have one for sure.
Forsaken asked if there's any plans for using master loot for raid loot. Actually, yes.
Oh, right.
Yes, that is something they're working on.
Where did I read that recently? I read it somewhere.
Probably on our internal
yeah.
communications somewhere.
Yeah.
But yes, absolutely something that we want to do.
Yep.
So that is our little snapshot of our work in progress of the Army. And now I'm going to throw it over to Brandon for what's happening in Firefall.
Yeah. We're hard at work working on our upcoming operation and other things. We did put out some news this week. We announced that we're running Reputation Weekend on Monday. Mm-hmm. We announced it Monday. It starts today at 5 p.m., runs until this coming Monday at 5 p.m., 25% boost to all the vouchers you earn for Reputation, so that's awesome. We also announced the last chance to pick up the Firefall digital launch packs, which is Digital Deluxe Edition and Digital Starter Pack, both at 40% off, and the upgrade is at 40% off as well. So if you bought the starter pack and you're looking to upgrade to the Digital Deluxe Edition, 40% off as well, which is awesome. Available on our site until October 27th, and then they're gone. Bye-bye. So
Bye.
It can't be lunch packs forever.
Goodbye. And then we also, JB Will and Full Reels, I don't know if you saw our chosen video, she's the one that was like this, and she was really cool. And she's like all sinister in her chair. They worked on the events page, and we have an awesome calendar up on the website now, which we can throw in chat because we can throw links in chat. You don't throw links in chat because you'll get moo-botted. But it's firefall.com/events. It's an awesome calendar that we'll be updating often as we announce events and as events pass and stuff as they go live. But it's a really great way to find out what's going on in Firefall and be able to keep up to date with not only events that we're running, but events that the community team is running, events that the community is running. You'll see there's already one on there for, I think it's Extra Life, one of the Extra Life live streams coming up. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Really was excited to see that. We put up a new poll about Firefall Live, actually. We're interested to see what players, how many players or the percentage of players would be able to view Firefall Live at 3 p.m. We were thinking about possibly trying a different time slot and we put up a poll. So the poll options are as, yes, I'd be able to watch it at 3 p.m., which also means you could watch it at 10 a.m. It just means, would you be able to watch it? There's one that's no, but I would be able to watch it at 10 a.m. So basically like, no, if you switched it to 3 p.m., I couldn't watch it at all. And there's one that's no, but I couldn't watch it at 10 a.m. anyway. So please participate in the poll. Leave your thoughts on if you'd be able to watch it at 3. We're interested in maybe doing a trial, but it will all come down to you guys based on your feedback.
For you guys that aren't in the Pacific time zone, I just wanted to mention it's a 5-hour difference. It's 5 hours later than when it starts now. So.
Oh, if we did the 3 p.m., yes.
Right. The 3 p.m.
5 hours
3 p.m.
later.
to you means 5 hours later from when we start today.
So check that out and leave it on the poll. Again, vote yes if you would be able to make 3 p.m. and you would be able to make 10 a.m. And this is all regardless if you want to watch the show, but I guess you want to watch the show if you're watching right now. And then no, but you could watch it at 10 a.m. or no, but you couldn't even watch it at 10 a.m. anyways, which I guess wouldn't be the case because you're here. So get out there and vote. Your opinion counts on that. We dropped the new patch on PTS. It's got an incredibly sick character creator. So now players starting Firefall the first time, making a new character on their account, will get this really cool character creation interface and like.
It's really nice, actually.
So
Sean did a
Oh
really.
my God.
Sean and Wu did fantastic. I'm just praising these guys left and right today, but they did fantastic.
If you haven't jumped on PTS ever, or if you want to jump up, start an account, go through this character creation. We also have updated the NPE even more, and it's really important to get your feedback on that. So please jump through the entire NPE after you make your awesome new character. We did updates to Brawn Out on King and Big Game Hunt, so those are available for testing. We're hoping to roll those out into the next patch. So make sure to check on those and leave us your feedback. And I forget if there was anything else major from, I think those are the only testing focuses for right now. And then Mika dropped some news on Monday. Do you want to tell us what the news is? I can do it too.
Oh, I'm going to be going on a side quest on the marketing team as marketing
That's a side
coordinator.
quest.
Yes.
It's a side
A
quest.
side main quest.
It's like
a side quest that turns into a main quest.
It's like you've already completed the faction transfer side quest.
She's respecting. But we're really proud of you. I mean, it's been incredible to see you come in the last couple months and do amazing things with the community. And the good part is you're not just
pregnant. Oh my God.
That's impossible.
She's not just leaving though, us flat out. So you want to tell us how you'll be continuing?
Yes, I will continue doing live streams and weekly community events until we have someone to take point and take point for those things.
I already have plans for you guys.
Oh gosh.
But she will be live streaming even though, regardless, maybe a couple times a week. So this isn't the end of the purple. So stay tuned. But it's gonna be awesome to have her there, and she's gonna really be able to make a huge impact on that affects even you guys who are existing players too. So stay tuned.
Definitely gonna use everything I learned in community to kick butt in marketing. So.
Kick
Grow
the
the
marketing's
family.
butt.
The family. That's family. In case you didn't know.
Pow 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 Pow, is that today or was that yesterday? No, that was yesterday.
Yes.
So Monday.
Yes.
You get to see her on
Monday.
Monday.
Yes, we
is
told spooky stories on Pow Pow Pow.
And Stick Stump Monday. Are we gonna tell scary stories Monday? Is that gonna be a
So
thing?
I'm out of scary stories, but I mentioned to Mika I bought a book over at PAX last year, and it's all like the scary ghost stories of Seattle and like hauntings, like house hauntings and stuff like that.
That might be cool. And speaking of spooky, we should be able to talk about our upcoming Night of the Melding event. So next week. So
Night of the Melding event confirmed.
Yeah. I think it was pretty much a given.
Yeah.
So
we all kind of
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's all.
We'll have a blog out next week about it. Should be next week, unless things change. But that's the plan right now, to be able to talk about spooky. And that's the news for the week.
Cool. Okay, we're gonna have to pause the show right here and say, Meatball Saucy, can you please change your name? I am hungry and you're not helping the situation.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm really hungry.
I'm just kidding. You don't have to change your name, but I think it's time for some Q&A.
A giveaway maybe first?
Yeah, I think we should do a giveaway.
Okay.
Let's do this first. For the Q&A, you can hop on our TeamSpeak and we'll pop you in there. live.red5studios.com, port 9810, so live.red5studios.com, /9810. and you can hop in there, and we'll take questions live. But first, while you guys are getting in there, let's do a giveaway. And we already did spooky for the keyword.
Yeah. Keyword should be bored. The D?
What? No.
I don't know what that is.
Maybe deny should be the
Meatball,
keyword.
you're famous.
Meatball.
Let's make it meatball.
Okay.
Meatball!
I
No,
like
I'm
it.
hungry. Actually, I was considering getting meatballs.
Someone
tonight.
said poop sauce.
No!
No.
They don't know what it is. I'm not going to explain it on this
I
show. It is
think
not show appropriate.
From what
Okay,
players
I
are
don't
saying,
know
I
what it is.
think I understand what a poop sock is now.
I don't
Okay,
understand.
you gotta watch the South Park World of Warcraft episode.
I did.
I have seen that. That's in that?
Okay, context. That makes sense now.
I'm pretty sure that's in that.
Anyways,
Is that what
meatball's the
Cartman-
keyword. Meatball.
They never leave the room.
Something like that.
Okay, that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I need more socks.
No.
I like how Lane was like, "Hey, could you? I don't know what a poop sock is. Can you explain?" I'm like, Lane. I mean, I know you enough that you know what that is.
You know what a poop sock is.
And we've said it enough times on the show today.
And it won't be the last.
Let's hope it is.
That's what it is.
All right.
Meatball.
Liar. Well, he's in queue for Team
Spooky
Speak, so
meatball.
we're gonna set this straight.
Double the entries.
You're not allowed to explain what it is. We ready for a winner?
Sure. The winner of the
The
meatball.
winner.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Nas.
Seriously, Nas. Thank you for the info.
Who was the winner? I'm sorry, I was enthralled by Nas's explanation. Metalcinos?
Metalcinos.
Metal-
Metalcinos.
Congratulations. Woo.
Congratulations, you are the winner of a digital deluxe, which
And a
are
year's
going
supply of
away soon.
meatballs minus a year.
Wow!
Aw, that ended
He
quickly.
just gave it to you and took it right away.
Start
That's
the
how we go
counts.
here. Alrighty. First caller we're gonna take is gonna be James from Sitting on a Couch.
James.com.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey,
Good, man. How are
James.
you?
Good to hear from you. How you doing?
Hey, you know what? I'm doing fantastic. I forgot about there's a delay between live and when I get on here, so that was pretty funny.
we have to put the delay in for the dump button so no one says poop sock and we can beep that out apparently.
Beep it out.
That's awesome. So last night I got on and I got to do some Broken Peninsula for the first time,
Okay.
and I had a couple of little questions that I wanted to ask you guys.
Sure.
First off, this says, I know that there are big fixes that have to come in place, like the crafting table, arena PvP, and so on. But what is the current priority list for like small fixes, like voice comm, army search functions, and little things like that that really drive people crazy?
That's a great question. So for army search functions, we showed the interface a little earlier, and you can actually search for an army there, or are you looking for like actually searching for an army through Broken Peninsula?
Well, if I go to the army search function to try and find one to join,
Mm-hmm.
I end up with all sorts of. It's impossible to sort it. Like you can't sort the list at all.
Yeah. The new interface is going to have sorting functionality, so you can sort by region, whether they're recruiting or not, what type of army are they. I think those are the main options that we're gonna give you right now. Region, yes.
Okay. Now, speaking of Broken Peninsula, which, by the way, took me way too long to find out how to get there,
Okay, yeah.
is there a patch coming in that's going to, like, introduce it? And why isn't it connected to the Q to PvP section?
The queue to PvP section, well, because it's a different area, so you don't really queue for it. You just kind of enter it. You just kind of drop ship in. You're right that we don't really advertise it. We don't get it out to you guys that well. And I think that's because we don't want to advertise it to lower players the way it currently is. We have spoken about, like, kicked around ideas of, like, increasing people's power ratings. So if I go in there at, like, level 5, I can at least have a power rating that can compete with a level 40.
Or possibly lower banded levels of broken. But
Yeah,
there's-
connect you to
That,
sharding.
yeah, I think Yeah, we could do banding, but that would fracture
Yeah.
Broken Peninsula even more. It'd be better to get the whole population into one. But yeah, as Brandon mentioned, there's different ideas we could do there, but we also still need to improve the area itself. We did just fix a lot of the encounters because the encounters were broken again, and we're continually trying to fix those encounters, make sure that they're stable. It's really hard for us to test because it typically tends to break after several hours of use, and we don't have the QA resources to really dedicate to like throwing at Broken Peninsula for hours on end or days. We have so much to be testing.
But why even have events in there? Like, why have PvE events inside of Broken Peninsula when it's mainly a PvP area? Why not just have it focused strictly on the PvP area?
It adds to the experience. It's an open world zone, so we want you to be able to run into things that you would in the open world, and that's kind of the risk versus reward that you go in there. Is that you're also worrying about PvP, but you may come across something else in the open world that's dynamic. So it's specifically set up like that so that you have that feel.
Yeah.
If you're not looking for that feel, that's where
it was fun because I would drag guys through PvE events like the chosen turret and stuff and have them die to that instead of actually trying to kill them. But if it's breaking the PvP side of it, and there's really no explanation, like when you join, if Programmer didn't come on the stream, there was no way I would even know how to get a vehicle to drive around.
Right. Yeah. It still needs a bunch of work.
it needs more tutorial stuff, and that's one thing we're really looking at dedicating to is throughout the game when you're learning different things is putting in tutorials and tips and things like that. So that's something we're really dedicated to increasing as we move on, so that there's more explanation behind it and there's less of having to worry about asking others to figure it out.
We're also I was talking to Scott about Broken Peninsula actually just last night or the other night. Anyways, doesn't matter when I was talking to him about it. It was this week, and he was talking about things he wants to do, like content he wants to put in there to encourage you to fight the other team for one, which I think a lot of players have mentioned that they're tower trading still and trying to just get around in mechanics. There's not a whole lot of fighting, so he's going to be adding some stuff that will incentivize a lot more fighting and stuff that will also teach you a little more about how to get to what you want to do in Broken Peninsula. So when we launched, we knew going into it, and we actually even mentioned that when we put Broken Peninsula in, it's going to be pretty bare bones. It's going to be, and even then, it's still really buggy, but it's going to be pretty bare bones, and we have a lot to add to it, and we're still working on adding to it.
Funi mentioned, why do you need a tutorial if it's endgame content? I don't mean a tutorial like you get at the very beginning, but an overview, maybe a briefing. Briefing from someone in there that briefs you on where you can do, what you can do, and what to get things.
You do need to get, we do need to teach how to get there, what it is, and what you can do. What does a tower mean for me? What does a base mean for me? What do these resource arc folds mean for me?
How to get off the ship.
How to get off the ship.
That was an experience right there. I flew around on it for like 2 minutes before realizing it doesn't land. So, but those are all, and the no grouping. Like when I joined just randomly, I didn't know who was on my team, and there were like 15 to 20 people on, but only 2 were on my team.
Yeah, that's another thing that we need to. That's actually more of a UI thing, which with our current resources, it's a stretch to get a lot of their time because they have a lot of stuff they need to be working on, like our looking for group tool, the army tool here, the new login interface, and character select, and well, not character select, the character creation. Sorry,
Yeah, character creation.
And stuff like that. So their time is very. It's like a treasure. Our UI programmers and gameplay programmers, since there are so few of them, their time is like, oh, I got it. my feature's gonna actually get stuff.
All right, yeah, it was the first time I visited it because I finally reached 40 and have enough gear to actually do stuff. So I did the raids. They were fun, and then I went and did Broken Peninsula because there's no arena PvP. But yeah, it was really difficult for the first like 15 to 20 minutes. Luckily, Programmer jumped on the stream and taught me how to do things.
Thank you, Programmer.
And Superior joined for a bit to teach me how to actually repair things. So that was fun.
Soup's really good at
so
that
and after
stuff.
I got that, it was a lot of fun once I learned the basics of it.
Yeah.
But like you said, there's a lot of minimal things, and since this is like the in-game thing that you do when you're not raiding, it felt like Canola does. You know, it's kind of lackluster.
Okay.
You know, it's not really all that.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
So
that's a
other
fair
than that, it was
point to
great.
say.
I mean, I enjoyed it once I figured out the basics. But
Cool. Well, stay
anyways,
tuned.
I just wanted to ask on those things.
Yeah, stay tuned. More fixes to come. Actually, I think there are even some fixes on PTS for some other things. We'll have them listed out in detailed patch notes.
All right, thanks, guys. Looks like you guys have a long list, so I'll let you go. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
All right, later.
Alrighty.
Yes, Kanaloa.
that was actually a great discussion.
Yeah.
Why don't we kick off another giveaway, and
Yeah.
I'll pull in another caller. Keyword. This is our third giveaway, by the way. We have two more after this. This is the hump giveaway.
Poop sock.
He said it.
Oh, too soon.
Josh is looking over like for confirmation. I'm like,
We gotta go with it. You guys
I'm
are
like, I don't know.
You guys are begging for it in chat. Poop
gosh.
sock.
he said it. I will not take responsibility for that one.
Listen,
We give the players what they want when we can.
Batman keyboard. Oh gosh. I told you it wouldn't be the last time. Told you. It's just a magical.
Look at all you saying poop sock. I got you to say poop sock.
You're all in on it.
Ah.
You're all guilty.
Hi, Lane. How are you doing
JB.
today?
I'm kind of speechless at the moment with poop sock.
Great.
Now let me explain what it is. I'm just
No.
I mean,
I
I
don't think
don't
we
really,
understand what
Pez
it.
explain it. I wanted to hear Pez explain it.
no.
I will not.
Our director has
Marjorie
said,
just yelled no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
What's up,
So at
Lane?
least now I know what I'm streaming after I get done with this. PTS time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thought you were gonna say something else.
No, I'm not gonna stream poop sock.
Pretty sure Twitch would shut you down.
Some of the stuff you see me do, I'm surprised I'm not down already.
What can we do for you today, Lane?
Okay, well, I got one person that asked me to ask you guys a question. It's Highsight, by the way. He wanted to know if there was any changes coming for the crafting system.
Yep.
Yep.
I actually posted about this on the
Yeah.
forum yesterday where we are. So there's two things. Do you want the good news or the bad news first? It's not really bad news.
Oh, let's start with the bad news.
Okay.
The non-bad news.
It's not really bad. We're not changing crafting costs yet. I mean, because of the other change. When you're touching a system this delicate, you don't want to change a lot of things because it might go like way in a poor direction. So we want to make like little baby changes, baby steps, take it easy, go through it. We're not changing the crafting costs. The good news is we are going to, the implementation they're working on is we're going to allow you to directly control the output. So you will craft these prefixes. You're not actually crafting the prefix. I think they're going to call it an augment or something. So you craft this. This is now an optional component that you put in your recipe. So I can have a rapid fire plasma cannon if that's what I was going for. So this optional component plus my plasma cannon gives me that plasma cannon that I want, the exact one I want.
That's what we're doing first. And then we're going to be looking at how this affects everyone and then looking at potential costs.
We really have to look at the data, what happens after this, to like see what happens. Is there anything that jumps out that freaks us out or anything like that? The alternate is also if you craft without that optional component, it will give you the random, it'll do the randomizer. So you'll get the optional component that you can craft with your recipe and you can directly control your output, or you can just craft it without that component and try your luck.
Yeah. So first step, nix the RNG as much as possible there for those who can put in that input, and then evaluate data, see how costs should be affected, and adjust accordingly.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and I do want to point out, because I am seeing it go in the chat, you know, when I do look at like the epics, compared to how we had it before launch, I mean, it's even the cost being high. I mean, look at the fact that we're not going to actually see our gear break.
Yeah. I mean,
Right. That's another important part of it too.
I feel like that's such a difficult thing to bring up at this point, because the breakage thing was so long ago at this point, and a lot of our current players may not have even experienced that. So that's a difficult thing to balance with. Well, while you and I understand that, yes, before stuff was expensive and it broke after 30 hours of usage.
And you couldn't even wear half of the purple. You had to really tweak
Right,
everything
because
down.
of the constraints. So you had to like pick which ones you were putting on.
Yeah.
Make sacrifices and changes, which was I feel like I'm not knocking that system. I don't think it was a bad system. It was different, and it wasn't really communicated very well, and it wasn't really received very well. There was just a lot of messaging stuff. I think it's a really interesting system. A lot of people out there still think it was a really interesting system. It's just we decided to go with simple. Let's go with something that everyone can understand and it's easy to get into, and because we felt that was a huge block. Like just the act of equipping upgrades was a big blocker for people trying to actually get into the game. So,
yeah. Not to interrupt you, stay on the line if you have another question, but let's pull our winner.
Oh, we have a winner.
Our winner of a poop sock from Faded Pez is
Handcrafted.
Homemade.
Tariff. Grats.
Tariff
Yay,
won.
We'll
Tariff.
also send you a digital deluxe edition to make up for the poop sock. So,
Wait,
Congrats, friend.
I thought we were gonna give them a digital deluxe.
as I said, we'll send that in addition to their poop sock to make up for the fact.
Oh
that
God,
the
they're
sock's
not getting anything like that. You can't ship anything like that.
He must have missed it. Anyways,
He was slow.
you get a year's
I'm just-
supply
I-
of poop sock minus a year.
I just
Oh,
tuned it out.
Oh. She said she's knifing someone if they say it again.
Do we still have whipped cream
Challenge
here?
accepted.
I am not going to be near you when that
I mean,
happens.
we could just start throwing pies in people's faces.
Too soon.
I can't have
Too
pie.
soon.
You can't have pie. It's
like
not pie.
twitched-
It's just whipped cream.
I
It's low
twitched a
fat.
little when you said that.
Next giveaway: Apple Watch and iPhone 6.
Alrighty,
Not.
Lane.
All right, now, my other question too, dealing with PTS,
Is this from High Side as well?
no, this is mine. I've been hunting the rares. I
Yes.
found 3 of them. I'm trying to figure out what the 4th one was. I'm not sure. I couldn't find any data on it. I found the bird, the
Yep.
rage claw, and I found the brine worm, and I can't figure out what the last one was.
The other one was a Wargrim.
The white one?
No, he's not a white Wargrim. He's actually more orange. It's kind of like a tiger Wargrim.
Okay, so that's what I got to finish hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
I'm
That's
trying to
about
think of
all I
their
have.
names, but it's like I'm not even gonna make myself look silly.
Yeah, that's what I pretty much go with. The bird, yeah, that one.
The Kestrel, I got you. Yep, that's the other one you need to go on. The Wargrim.
Okay, well, I'll make sure to go find that and test it out for you.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Move him out.
Roll out.
Let's go with one more caller.
Uno más.
Uno más. Rainy.
Rainy.
Yeah, Rainy. Twilight Sparkle. Rainy.
Twilight
Yay.
Sparkle.
I don't know, it's you. It's only because I can't
Yes,
pronounce your
hello,
brother's
everybody.
name. I get yelled at every single time.
Hello. Good day.
It's Ling. Like a
I just had to say it.
Zerg
It's a running joke.
man. Yes. So I have what was it? 2 questions. And now I can't remember the one.
What was the
Why
other
you do
one?
this to me? The other one's a troll question. Which do you prefer more, Arrow or Flash? This
Oh,
is very serious.
I haven't seen Flash yet, so I gotta go with Arrow.
Ah.
I haven't seen Flash yet. I can't vote for it. Not in good conscience. Arrow is very good though.
Okay. Oh God, God, it had something to do with the poachers, with the Brontodon King.
Yes, they poached the Brontodons, and then we killed the Brontodon king because the poachers made him mad. So we're kind of poachers.
Hey, man.
Indirect poachers.
Kind of. We beat the poachers to the punch, so that makes us the good guys.
Indeed. Okay. Because I know it had something to do with that event, but I can't remember it now.
Hold
I don't
on,
know why.
hold on. Lingy, do you know what his question was?
Why?
Sure.
Double call in. All right. No, I have no idea. I had my own questions.
All right, well,
Take Lingies.
Twilight Sparkle, you think of yours, and then we'll take Lingy's really quick. And if you don't remember what yours is, we're gonna skip yours entirely.
I will be over here crying.
Aw.
I mean, for starters, I just wanted to go ahead and say that I'm really glad that overclocking station was finally fixed to work with elemental-based weapons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's
So,
really nice.
I feel like the Electron is seriously a valuable asset in raiding now. So,
Yeah. Yeah. That's
but
really.
I actually had a question that spawned from the Army interface being showed off earlier.
Sure.
And I figured now's probably the right time to ask, but
Maybe.
is there Army-related content in the pipeline?
Not in the immediate pipeline. We've always talked about how we want to do stuff like bases, Army tech tree, stuff like that. I say that a lot. We've always spoken about doing that, and especially Army tech tree, because we want armies to be able to specialize and make their army feel special. Like I want to join like the minor army or something like that. We aren't working on that immediately. That was a question that actually came up in the Army Relations subforum as well, I think by Sorofix. And we wanted to get the UI in there, and at least because we're also working on our social UI, which is also the LFG one, and we wanted to make sure our social UI is there so that when we do add to it, it's there, ready to go, and it's a simple. If we need to, add a bell or a whistle, it's a simple addition. An army full of not that kind of minor, crazy Jeremy, you silly goose.
He's crazy.
He is crazy.
Well, our game isn't
Actually-
rated, so why not?
Speaking of the Army UI, I noticed there really isn't you were talking about adding new bells and whistles. There really isn't a private description where you could put like TeamSpeak info, website, and only show it to people that are actually in the
Well,
Army.
isn't that the message of the day?
You could do that in the message of the day.
Right.
Yeah, but that's like spamming it.
Well,
I mean, because you have the message of the day, you have the login, so you have both of
Ooh,
those.
what's going on today? Our website is there.
The only when you look at the screen, can we pop up image 2 really quick? I just want to pop this up so we have it up while we're talking about it. So if you look at image 2 here, you have the Wii U part, which is the message of the day, and then the login message. Beneath that, those two are private to the Army. The mission statement is what people will see that are outside of the Army.
That's right.
So
Link support then.
I think
Link
that
support.
yeah, I think that you will have you should have room between one of these spots. I mean, it's up to you guys how to use it, where you could put TeamSpeak info, and obviously we have a place there for your website if you have one. And great.
That looks delicious compared to what we have now.
Give armies a private message board. Other games have done this. It's not a bad idea.
That's actually, yeah, that would actually solve my conundrum, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Because stuff like raid nights, special army-related events, a lot of people don't like going to websites. They like it all in-game.
Yep.
So that would be really awesome to have, actually.
You got that right there. Raid nights, login message, all kinds of fun stuff. I think this will actually be used pretty well. I think you guys will like this stuff. It should be a big upgrade compared to what you have now.
Oh yeah, I can tell you that the herd's gonna be using it. So
It's great. I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, we're rating like every Tuesday or Saturday that we can get our hands on it, and
Nice.
you know, we're doing hardcore Kanaloa, you know, good success rate. So
Awesome.
Cool.
just need that in live, and that'd be great. You know, it looks great. It's a great addition.
Once it's out on PTS, we'll put it up as a testing focus so you
Yep.
guys can get in there and make all your crazy army names on PTS and have some fun.
Yep. All right,
Well,
guys.
we look forward to doing that. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Yep, thanks for having us.
We'll
Later.
waste no more of your time. Away!
Away.
How many giveaways do we have left?
We still have 2.
2? So let's do another one.
Yep, we're on track for another one right now.
Perfect. Armies.
Armies.
The plural version.
Drake said it is on
It's
PTS.
not ARMYS. It's ARMIES.
The Blame Pez Army. Make it.
New giveaway keyword.
Make sure you
Armies,
invite Programmer
plural.
and make him an officer. He would love to help. He would so recruit for that cause, the Blame Pez Army.
Nice.
Alrighty. So while we're waiting for that, since Sarah's not here,
She's getting married.
she's getting married.
I was totally giving her advice last week about like how to just enjoy her day, and I really can't wait for her to come back and be like, I just enjoyed my day and I like wasn't stressed and
Oh my God, she's totally gonna be Bridezilla. She's
I
gonna come back and be like, ugh.
I don't
No, I don't think she will.
I don't think so. We had a heart to heart about this. It goes by so fast. But
It's true. She's the sweetest.
that's
You guys don't know
that makes
Sarah.
the best well, you know, best worst bridezillas are the sweet ones. They get you.
She what? Sarah.
Why not?
Awesome.
Pick a winner.
And the winner is rolling Vela Frosty.
Bella Frosty.
Congrats.
Grats. Digital Deluxe.
Boom.
And
With a year's
since
supply of armies, minus a year.
that old gag.
Oh gosh.
But Sarah's not here, so Mika's gonna do the honors
Oh yes.
this week.
Ew.
I've never done this. Okay.
You have to intro the segment.
I don't know how to intro it.
Say it's time for
Oh, it's time for.
whose favorite segment?
Everybody's favorite segment.
Sarah's
Do
favorite
you
segment.
Stock's
even
favorite
aren't?
segment. Oh, I'm getting knifed.
I sit too close. I don't trust her aim. I sit too close. Sarah's favorite segment, which is Do you even art, bro?
Even art, bro.
My phone froze. I have a
Uh,
screenshot of all the entries so I don't forget.
It's all right.
And-
It's on the images now.
Oh.
Did we play the Do you even art, bro intro yet?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
we did.
Wait,
Here's
wait.
the first one.
Round 2.
You're good. Look.
Okay, I like this. We have some awesome t-shirts by Pilot with No Name. I like the squid one.
You can change your name now and actually give yourself a name with the name change service. Now available in game.
Ding.
Wow, these are awesome.
These are all signs in our game,
Yes.
Yep.
including Eat Me. Although I don't remember where that is. But these are all in our game. Awesome. I would wear all of these shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
They're all snazzy. I like them. Well done.
Next.
Next. I'm sorry, Sarah. Destroyer of worlds, don't destroy me. We
Destroyer
have-
of Do You Even Art Bro over here.
I'm Destroyer of Do You Even Art Portal, yes. We have an entry by Funi, and it is a Mikachu paper craft. Ah, kawaii!
Oh my god!
Squee!
Well, she went from threatening to kill you with a knife to squealing like a little kitten.
So cute!
That's Marjorie for you. That's the knife lady.
This actually, Funi has it available to print out on the forums.
Really?
We don't have a color printer downstairs, so I need to go upstairs to print it. But more incoming of Red 5 staff.
Ooh.
So yes.
Is mine just
Nice.
like a bowl of cereal that has legs?
I think they're all gonna be dressed, having a Pikachu costume, and then just the character they're changing.
Nice.
Funi's changing.
That's cool.
It's awesome. I love it.
Alrighty.
Love it.
And last but not least.
I was dying laughing at this.
Oh god.
I was dying laughing
I
yesterday.
was just dying.
This is a video, right?
It's a video by
inside.
Noxon. I like how the last one was like, "Meow," and it actually sounds like it's saying mom. What is that?
And then you just hear it smelling around. I just hear Sarah McLachlan's music playing in the background.
Oh no! I have to change that when it comes on. Poor Capri. I can't see that.
I'm gonna sing it when we get back.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Gibbs!
I have depressed.
In the arms of
The angel.
Oh wait,
You're
smallest,
terrible!
world's smallest. What did he say?
World's smallest violin.
I was
What do you
laughing
say?
so hard at that when I saw it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but that gets -1 vote from me.
I give
I
it
was
like
so-
18 votes.
I
That was
was
so
so
funny.
B&B.
Bambi.
It's just like Old Yeller.
Oh.
Except it didn't save anyone from a bear.
-1 vote for me.
Oh.
Play it again.
That production
Izzy.
value.
Scarlet Kiss, I'm so sorry. Wow, everyone's giving me -1 now.
Peter.
All right, vote.
Miko gets the first vote.
Um.
Are you gonna give a mute to everybody?
Yeah, mute to everyone. Although the last one.
Minus mute.
That last one. I'm gonna have to say the purple Funi.
No way.
Pikachu. Even if it wasn't me, I would vote for, because it has purple hair and it's just in a Pikachu costume, and that'd be really weird. And then, yeah, Funi.
Chat mom.
Oh, that should be the next keyword.
Yeah,
Mom.
that could be nice.
Well, like I said, -1 for Noxon's video. Sorry, Noxon. And the shirts are really cool. Like, I would wear all of them, but they're in our game already, I feel. So it has to go to Funi this week. That was pretty amazing, Funi.
Wow, Funi. Gonna move on to the month. I was gonna vote for Funi too, but now I'm voting for Noxon.
No!
I'm voting for Noxon.
No. No offense, Noxon. It was still a good produced video. Just
Yeah.
The subject content was
It just made me sad, Panda.
McLaughlin-y.
It was funny.
Yeah, it was.
It's in light. It's all
Glocklinish.
lighthearted. It's all in good fun.
Yeah. My soul.
Anyways, congratulations, Funi.
Yay, Funi!
You are going on to the October finals.
Vote for Funi.
Funi,
hashtag.
Funi made it through for a week.
And he's been sending in stuff month after month
He's-
after month.
he's
So
in like almost every week.
yeah. Thank you, Funi,
Just
for
about
all
every
of
week.
your amazing art you send us. And Noxon for your videos too. I'll
And
give you
Pilot
half
No
of mine
Name
back.
with awesome t-shirts.
Hashtag vote -1 pets. We're gonna get into caption this, but first we're gonna do. I believe it's our final giveaway.
Yeah, final giveaway.
And I guess the keyword's gonna be mom with a question mark at the end.
Mom.
Mom? Question mark. Together. Make sure it's together, not separated.
Right. All one word.
Batman was separated. Damn it, Frank.
We're just torturing Josh out there. Like, you guys gonna make me type this stuff? Come on.
Question marks are so hard to
Mom,
type.
question mark. No exclamation point. Just mom, question mark. So it picks you up for the random drawing.
Mom? Aww,
I don't know why.
I am too.
I was dying laughing, and Nanachi's like, Frank's watching something really funny there. I'm like, I can't take it, it's Noxon. You just sent that in. We have more arts to show off. We actually have some more physical art, too, that I've seen. Well, pictures of it, but really cool stuff.
Nice.
I'm really excited. One
Best
more.
confirmed terrible person.
we have one more Do Even Art Bar round, and that's next week, I believe. Or is it two more?
2 more. 2 more. 5
Getting ahead
weeks
of
in
myself.
October. 5 weeks in October.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a long month.
It's a really long month. It's a long 31 days. So we have 2 more, and then we'll have our vote for the finals, and then we'll go into November and December.
No, Idrona, I'm not your mother.
All right, let's pick a winner. The winner. Winner. Mr. Dark.
Mr. Dark.
Woo!
Mr. Dark
Sparkle.
won a digital deluxe. Congratulations. And with that, every week we post a picture, candid photo of someone at the office. And this week we probably got some of my favorite responses ever, you guys. It was really good. And I had to start out strong. Marjorie's giving whoever wrote this an ovation right now.
Oh
She
my
was-
gosh. Standing
is-
ovation.
You guys were amazing with captioning this week, and I want to. You have to top it next week, every week. So here we have Dave Lee,
Yes.
the wonderful Nizul, at his desk, talking to probably Stephanie because she sits right across from him. And first caption, starting strong. Vanilla Ice is still cool, right, guys? Oh, I warned him that I was going to show all of these. Next up, we have, this hat has been backwards since the 90s, and it will stay that way. I do have to comment that those of you that have been watching Firefall Live for the longest time, I used to wear my hat backwards on Firefall Live every week.
Well, there's no sun inside, so.
Well, yeah, but I didn't want to like do anything with my hair. It's just like you just put a hat on and that's it. You're done. Next up. No, I don't own a pink gumball machine. Where would you get a crazy idea like that? Do you see it?
I see it. I see
I
it.
think that's actually Scott Youngblood's gumball machine. It might be. Next up, we have cool. Now I have a rectangle. You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
All right. I love it when they reference stuff like that, where it's just like, oh yeah, that wasn't the in focus thing, and that's, good call. Next up, dude, I'm right here. Stop messaging me on Steam. Another very, another pretty clever one. I like it. Next up, maybe if I lean a little to the left, no one will hear if I let one slip. This one was submitted by one of Dave's good friends and a former coworker of ours, actually, Mason, who was Gorgolf on the forums, if you remember him. And I think there's one more, and I like this because of the lean. I don't always play Firefall, but when I do, dev hacks. It's because of the way
Nice.
he's leaning.
Hacks.
Yeah, I like it.
It's just like perfect.
Yeah, that was really good. Aw, Dave.
So good.
I gotta fill him in on that Vanilla Ice.
I told him. He already knew.
No, I mean, he shouldn't be listening to that.
Oh,
Ice.
leave him alone.
Like, Pandora is not an excuse.
He's still, he's still in the phase where like Ninja Turtles 2 just came out. You got that brand new Vanilla Ice song right at the end. That's what everyone went to go watch it for.
Well, he just likes it for so long that when it comes back into
Oh.
style, Oh my gosh.
He just breaks. Where did this come from? What is this?
Whoa.
Take that down.
Where's this from?
This is from this year.
Valentine's Day?
Look how smitten he is.
Valentine's Day?
Yes. This was this year. And there's my backwards hat. A giant hat.
Oh, okay, I see.
Our old window.
Yep. Get rid of this picture. What are you doing?
Troll.
What is going on
She's a
here?
troll.
Yep.
She is a troll. That was from Valentine's Day this year.
Print screen.
We had Kevin, our former stage manager, paint up like right before we went live. We're like, oh, we don't have anything for Valentine's to put on the show, and he just like he has this wooden cutout heart that he just goes and spray paints really quick and puts it on. It was still wet. It's
so
just like,
funny.
holy no. Oh my goodness. Oh, my King Rave's Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. Yes. Yeah, Dave Lee just randomly breaks out into the Running Man while he's waiting for coffee. Like. Anyways, so that was the caption. This is from Facebook. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Firefall. Excuse me. Make sure you follow us on Twitter @Firefall. And subscribe to this channel for these streams and other streams like it. We do have Pow Pow and Fow Fow. I'm working on some plans to
Take over the world.
take over the world. I'm working on something that we could do if Mika becomes too busy with her marketing tasks. So I have a plan for that. We have more video plans and stuff. So YouTube. What's our YouTube? We're Firefall.tv on YouTube. Wow. I don't plug that one enough. Firefall.tv, Firefall.com, live.firefall.tv. All of the Firefalls.
All the Firefalls.
The game. Our game, not the band. Well, thank you, Mika, for gracing us with your presence, taking over Do You and Art Bro.
Thank you for having me and tolerating my failness. It's much appreciated.
Thank you, Brandon, for joining us on the show today.
My pleasure.
And on behalf of the tribe, thank you for watching Firefall Live this week. We will see you next week.
You.
Bye.